Wrestling.
Oh yeah! Welcome to another edition of Grind City Wrestling. It is episode 264. I am Dustin Starr. Be sure to follow us on social media at Grind City Media. Hit that subscribe button to Slap City wherever you're watching or listening, especially here on YouTube. Also, you can check out the archives, grindcitymedia.com/podcast. Now, last week, I asked if The Rock was being a tryhard. This week, I might eat my words, but at the same time, Rassler math told you so. But I'm not going to talk about it all by myself. Let me introduce my tag team partners. Up first, he is an A-lister. He is a business owner. He is a UFC official. Ladies and gentlemen, it's E-Rock, Eric McMahon. What's up, E?
What up, my brother? You know, just same old. I competed in my first black belt tournament this past weekend.
Can't wait to hear about it. Follow Eric.
There's always next time.
At E_MacLife. So how bad was it?
No, man, dude, the next level in that black belt, that elite expert division is high. That's all right. Well, I tried really hard, though.
Okay, well, did you get a participation award?
No. Yeah. I actually went home and I said to my wife, I go, are you ashamed of me? Are you ashamed of me? She's like, no, you're completing at the black belt level. Like, you know, but actually one of my coaches said that when he got to black belt and started competing at black belt, he didn't win a single match for a year and a half.
Oh, I can't wait for this losing streak. Introducing next. Our third man in the trio, ladies and gentlemen, it's Devin Walker. Baby.
What I love me a good Eric McMahon losing streak, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, let's ask this question on the podcast. Which streak will be longer? Eric's streak off the pod in like 2 weeks, or his losing streak in the next year?
I mean, he had like 5 or 6 in a row. He had quite a few that he missed in a row. I didn't know if Eric was going to return.
I know, right?
Hey, listen, I said last week on the show that Devin missed.
I was helping the youth.
That when peek behind the curtain, we record on Thursdays. If it's a game day, my production meeting is at the same time of the podcast recording, and I just can't swing it.
All right, and be sure
Devin
to follow
Walker's
Devin.
Unwilling to record at a different time.
He popped in. He did pop in, though. I will say that. He pulled up.
Okay.
All right, follow him at Devin_Walker 2. What's new with you? I know you got in town really late.
We're here, man. I'm really excited. We're counting down to March 15th. I'm super ecstatic about SmackDown, bro. I've never had this many like casual people, not even wrestling fans, casual people, casual Memphians ask me about, hey man, I heard The Rock's coming. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
Tap in, bro. We're here.
My
Some
phone.
casuals on Twitter like, hey, anybody can hook me up with tickets to go see The Rock to SmackDown. I'm like, no, stay on that side.
Bro.
Go over there.
Bro,
We're over
my
here.
phone is blowing up. My phone is blowing up for tickets. And of course, you know, like a lot of us all are texting about tickets and stuff. But these are people that I haven't heard from in a really long time. Hey, can you get me backstage access? I want to meet The Rock. Yeah, let me get right on that, bro.
Yeah, not happening.
You know what the funny thing is about
So
that?
we're barely gonna be in the building.
You know what the funny thing about that is, and let's just even take it to like Grizzly games. Like if you hook somebody up with Grizzly games tickets or whatever, and then they say, well, do you have any hookup on parking? I'm like, dude, stop.
Right.
What is this?
Bro. All right, so check this out. AEW Revolution is this Sunday. You can watch absolutely free with me at Dave & Buster's, and I'll hook you up with a free $10 power card, right? Sting's last match is coming up this Sunday at Revolution. And finally, The Rock is returning to Memphis, Tennessee. We're going to talk about all of that. But first, E-Rock, what's the best wrestling that you watched all week?
Dude, I love that these A&E specials are back. You have A&E Legends, and then you have A&E Rivals. And man, it just makes for one hell of a Sunday night. You can sit down and watch both of them. So it was Rivals was Rock, Triple H. And you forget about how many great matches they really had, because then you always think of The Rock. You think Rock and Stone Cold. You think The Rock and Hogan at WrestleMania. You think just The Rock and the star that he is. But Rock and Triple H's career paralleled themselves up into a certain point when Rock went Hollywood. And it was just it was actually a great show. And then the next episode was Legends, and Randy Orton, like, you forget, like, he was 20 years old when he joined the main roster. He was
I was at Randy Orton's apartment with Derek King when we went to visit OVW, and Orton was early 20s, and I remember him like pinching his stomach saying how fat he was, and the dude was like 6'4", 6'5", and jacked. Right, he's not like he is now, but you're looking at this guy going, "What are you talking about?" We ate all the food in his pantry and stuff. It was definitely wild. I was known as the Kid.
Well, and
I almost got beat up. I almost got beat up.
You really go through. The great thing about these A&E is, yes, they are probably 100% produced by WWE, but they take a deep dive into his drug history, into just like the, I guess, shit show that was WrestleMania when he inducted his father. And they show him passing out on the couch after he introduced his father, because he was so high on pills at the time of doing it. He didn't even write down anything to introduce his father and to induct his father into the Hall of Fame. He literally went up there, winged it for a minute, and just said, "My dad, the legend, here's Cowboy Bob Orton." And then he goes and sits down on the couches as like the dignitary on stage, and he is passing out because he's so high. The night before WrestleMania, wrestling The Undertaker. They actually went through that.
I do remember the story about The Undertaker being disappointed at the effort or something like that. Hey, let me ask you this, Eric.
He missed rehearsal.
Huh?
He was so hungover and sleeping still from the night before, he missed rehearsal with The Undertaker.
Oh my gosh. So do you fall asleep while you watch these?
No, I'm so into it.
Man, I've been watching wrestling like just on the couch, and I fall asleep every time.
Sunday golf?
I don't know, man, but I used to not do it at all, but now I fall asleep every single time. I was going to watch Elimination Chamber, and during the entrances, I fell asleep. I'm not saying it was boring. I'm just saying I fell asleep. All right, so that's Eric's best wrestling that he watched all week. Devin, best wrestling that you watched all week.
I mean, we did have Chamber this weekend, which it wasn't all that. It was just like very predictable with what happened, right? Rhea didn't get the pop I thought she deserved back in her home country. That's fine.
Bro, those Rhea Ripley gifts on Twitter. What are they doing?
I was about to say that. Never mind.
She went undefeated. She went undefeated. I don't know what she did for that match, bro, but Rhea was double caked up on a Saturday. Shout out Rhea Ripley. But that pay-per-view, man, moved to Monday, whatever. I got two. I want to talk about two things real quick. Number one, AEW. We talked about things last match. We talked about on the show before, and I guess they had to do it to go out, right? Take it back to the WCW days. You had the Young Bucks come out there looking for Sting. They're the ramp, looking for where's Sting? They turn their back. His Titantron's playing in front of him, but behind him, Sting repels from the top. He's coming down from the top, drops down with the back. Yeah. I think, bro, for the nostalgia factor and like because I love Sting so much as just a character, I'm gonna give my best wrestling of the week to Sting dropping down from the top, like old school WCW shit, and beating the shit out of them. I love it. Shout out to Sting.
Takes a lot of guts, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was scared for him, man. I was scared for him.
Is that the first time somebody's repelled from the ceiling since Kemper Arena?
I think so. Guys don't really do it anymore, bro.
That's a good trivia question.
We're trying to think.
Well, first off, nobody's repelling; they're belaying. Just a little.
Okay, whatever.
No, but I mean, there is a big difference.
We've got the vocabulary police over here.
Well, for those of you who don't know, if you're repelling, you're controlling yourself. If you're belaying, somebody else is controlling your descent.
Thanks, Eric. So
I thought it was a very. I thought it was. I was wondering how the internet wrestling community was going to react to that, just because of the history of it. But it was super cool seeing Sting come down behind Young Bucks.
Well, hey, I want
beat
to
him up
ask
with
you.
a baseball bat.
I want to ask you something else though too. This is not related to the Sting thing. Did you see the Eric Young thing?
The promo.
Yo, I tried to watch it, and he said like a lot of nothing. So he walks out here. So after Scott D'Amore gets fired, they have no surrender. And they're like, we're still gonna put on the show, blah, 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 blah. Eric Young leads the entire locker room out. And he gives his entire speech about the state of Impact, which I feel like I did not get anything out of.
Why did they even do this?
So that was a major time filler, bro.
Why did they do this? Did he even mention Scott D'Amore by name or anything?
No, he didn't mention him. I watched the whole like 8-minute video waiting for him to say, we're doing this for Scott, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, we're going to put on the greatest show. We're going to put on the best show for you guys because you came out to see us. I'm like, what are you doing? But
Those of you not in the know, Scott D'Amore was very beloved by the entire locker room, apparently, and the locker room has written a letter to ownership at TNA Wrestling to try to bring Scott D'Amore back.
Really?
There is a reason. Yeah, man, this thing is huge. And so for Eric Young to lead the locker room out, and I did not hear what Eric Young said, but I'll go look it up.
It was a lot.
Well, I don't have to watch it now. I've already.
Every single one of these guys behind me, they really work hard every night to put on a good show for you guys. So stay on your seats, get these guys applause. Yeah.
So maybe that was planned before the whole situation. I have no idea, but like this is still a big thing right now with the Scott D'Amore, and apparently he and Josh Alexander have a wrestling seminar coming up, and I want Scott D'Amore to come to Memphis, Tennessee. So stay tuned on that.
That's your time, man. I'm sorry.
Best wrestling that I watched all week was just the internet community going absolutely nuts on social media about The Rock. You guys said it a couple times, just how people, it's not necessarily WWE's coming to FedEx Forum, WWE this or whatever. It's The Rock, you know, and Eric even, he said, you think people in the locker room, you said, you think people are going to buy tickets just to see The Rock? And I was like, when's the last time you saw The Rock live and in person? And what was it, Eric, like 2008 or something?
No, I said probably 1998.
Oh, well, either one, like, it has been a long time. When's the last time The Rock was here?
Well,
now,
when did Rock stop wrestling full time? Probably early 2000s.
Now, there's a handful of Memphians that met The Rock during Young Rock, and I was highly involved with a lot of that, and I never even saw The Rock in person. So I want to see The Rock. I think this place is going to sell out. I just thought it was really cool.
Here's one
even
problem.
non-wrestling fans were asking me about The Rock.
Dude, The Rock moves the needle. That is for sure.
Easily moves the needle.
This is my fear. Hi. KJ walked in. Here's my fear. The Rock is going to just cut backstage promos, and if he does not get in front of that crowd, shit,
come on.
he's going to hit the fan. And don't act like this is unprecedented, because that stuff happens all the time.
The Rock will definitely make an appearance in front of the front.
Yeah,
and he has a very...
The idea that he just cuts backstage promos.
Look, man, The Rock is like literally one of a kind, man. When he comes to Memphis, the history that he and his family have in Memphis, Tennessee, there is no telling what we're going to get. We might even get a little sing-along with The Rock.
Hey, no, I have, this is a litmus test. KJ, do you mind jumping on the broadcast just really quick?
Hey, KJ.
Come here.
You don't mind.
So you heard that The Rock is coming to FedEx Farm, right?
Yes.
Does that move the needle for you?
Yes.
Bam! There you go. Yep.
She's from Canada.
His dad's Canadian or mom.
His mom.
Rocky Johnson? No, Rocky
One
Johnson.
of them's Canadian.
Rocky Johnson's Canadian?
One of them's Canadian from the East Coast.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Little tasty tidbit for you guys.
No.
But hey,
All right.
I mean, that's a litmus test. She's not a wrestling fan, and Rock moves the needle for her.
Coming up on Friday, March 15th, WWE SmackDown is live at FedEx Forum. Check this out.
Memphis!
Where you at?
Where you at? Where you at?
Where you at?
Friday Night SmackDown is where it's at. Live in Memphis, Friday, March 15th. Tickets and ringsider packages on sale now.
All right, welcome back. Get your tickets. They're going to be all gone. I know people that are wanting to be seat fillers, and I don't think there's going to be any seats to fill.
Hey,
I've got
by
people
the
asking
way,
me for tickets.
last-
Let me just tell you, I don't have any, so don't text me.
By the way,
Get your tickets.
last time WWE was in this building, it was the highest grossing non-pay-per-view wrestling event in the history of FedEx Forum. What the hell do you think this one's going to be?
Boom. It's going to top it already. I can just about guarantee
I'm
it.
gonna figure out at this point which Rock shirt am I gonna wear. That's the part I'm
All right.
trying to figure
A
out.
couple of notes and then we'll get out of here. So finally, The Rock is returning to Memphis. A couple of weeks ago here on the podcast, I did a little bit of wrestling math. So
You were right, Dustin. You were
I
right.
figured, Devin,
You're right.
we looked at the calendar. We literally pulled the calendar out. We looked at it. We did a little bit of wrestling math. And then what happened was The Rock tweeted out about the sold out. This Friday is sold out as well. And then he announced, I think it was Dallas and Memphis coming up, and he said he would be there. So Twitter was just a buzz. Everybody was talking about it. The graphics were going. But internally, they were saying that this is not actually confirmed by WWE just yet. You know, the folks at FedEx Forum were like, no, hold just 1 second. And then about 10 minutes later, they sent an updated graphic with The Rock on it. So it was like, okay, it is officially official. And then everything just went crazy. So I actually got some text saying that you called it, which is totally luck. But we did look at the calendar and was like, what are the chances of The Rock being here? And so I think we're going to have a lot of special moments and a special promo from The Rock coming up. You
I'm
guys
going to
think?
pull up Ticketmaster really quick and just
Yeah.
look at what is even available.
I want that. I want Leather Vest Rock to come out and sing Heartbreak Hotel.
Yes.
I need that.
Yes, I need that as well. All right, next week, right here on the Grind City Wrestling Podcast, we have a very special guest. The EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, is going to join us.
I cannot wait for that. Dude, this might be the interview I've most looked forward to. Secondly, behind our Cody Rhodes and Brandy interview.
What date
I
is
was going to say, is this the biggest interview that we've ever had, Bianca Belair? I mean, that is a big deal. Cody and Brandy at the same time, that's huge too. But I mean, we've had Foley. Foley's huge, but to me, for some reason, Bianca is on a different level.
Yeah. And we all got questions for Bianca, and I can't wait.
And I say, my question is, like, out of everything, like, why isn't her husband a single yet? And why isn't he being pushed to the moon? I would love to know.
How's she gonna answer that, bro?
Yeah, she's not gonna answer that.
I know she's not, but that's
Can
what I
she answer
want.
that?
Why you trying to jam her up?
Listen, dude. I think
Trying to jam Bianca.
Montez is like the modern day, could be the modern day Shawn Michaels.
He is Black Shawn Michaels for sure. I've said that before.
Hey guys, now hold on a second, man. These guys get better as look. AJ Styles. AJ Styles is in his late 40s. Is he maybe 50, perhaps?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
I'm just
saying,
pissed
this
off
dude
for my boy
Montez.
Bobby.
Montez has plenty of time. And I'm not going to ask Bianca about this, but if you look at tag team wrestling, you know, look at Otis and his partner. Do you remember his partner's name?
Adam Gable. Chad Gable.
No, Otis, his former tag team partner before Gable. Remember when Otis split off from the tag team? Well, that's my point, is we don't remember him. He was gone.
Oh, it's like
So-
that's when they were like the heavy machinery.
Yes. So if you split the two up, the Street Profits up, I think that's bad news for his partner.
I agree. Because they did that. Because your boy Dollar, they got rid of him. But they
Now,
kept,
Top Dollar is on fire on the indie scene. He's going to be coming back in June for us.
they kept the girl though, right? They kept the girl around.
I think they just repackaged her on SmackDown, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You want to know what a get-in ticket for Raw is here now, or for SmackDown is? What's a get-in ticket, Dustin? What's a get-in ticket think you cost?
You're just getting in the building in the top
Getting in the building, top upper down.
$80.
Devin?
Yeah, probably like $90.
Yeah, $77.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's rewind a year ago. That was 15, 20. For
Now-
SmackDown, for get in ticket, Upper Deck, hell yeah.
Really?
Get those tickets, FedEx
You
Forum
can get
box
Memphis Disney
office,
tickets today.
Okay.
On the
or
website.
Ticketmaster.com.
Hold on, I
Pull
better
up
not.
to the box.
Yeah, that's-
Hey, listen, pull up to the box office. I'm telling you, that's the best way to go. Okay, so if you thought Bianca Belair is a big deal, it is. That's next week right here on Grind City Wrestling. But then the following week, the week of SmackDown Live, we're going to have A-Town Down. Austin Theory will be on Grind City Wrestling. Now, Eric, we cannot ask any Vince McMahon questions, okay?
Yeah, please, Eric, kill your Vince McMahon questions.
Eric
right now.
will definitely try to jam up Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Man, why am I getting this rap?
Because, man, you trying to jam up Bianca.
Listen, that's not a question that I wouldn't ask her that because I know she's here under the guise of WWE, right? And they're not gonna, they're gonna only let us kind of stay within the confines. But at the end of the day, aren't you curious about that? We pegged him, during the pandemic, like 3 years
Oh, yeah.
ago. We all pegged him that he was going to be a star. I'm shocked that he's still in a tag right now.
I said if you're on camera with Vince McMahon, that's the ultimate right there. So, anyways, Austin Theory in 2 weeks joining us right here on Grind City Wrestling. Next week, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. I was just kidding. There's nobody that said that we can't ask these guys certain things, but I think that's definitely something that
you
we
just told
probably
me
should.
I can't.
We should
do you
probably
always say?
not touch on that.
You
All right,
are.
so-
You're the one telling us.
This I might be stirring the pot a little bit, but this Sunday is AEW Revolution. That's kind of the news outside of The Rock. It's Sting's last match. Before we get out of here, is there anything else that we're interested in on AEW Revolution other than Sting's last match?
I got one. I am anxious to see what a real match between Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson is really going to look like. You want to talk about contrasting styles going at it? One guy is a brawler, the other one is a technician. It's going to be very interesting. From just a visual aspect, I'm pretty interested in that.
I asked this question on Twitter, Devin, about why is Daniel Bryan spending his final years outside of the WWE? Like right now, it's so red hot. Shouldn't Daniel Bryan and Edge be in the WWE? Am I off base on that?
He might be a little off base, but
Really?
Yeah, they do what they want at this point, man. They're still getting their contract. They're still getting paid. They've had their moments, bro. They're good.
It's the schedule, man. It's the schedule. He wants to be.
So it's the quarterback. It's the quarterback that gets that last couple of years paycheck with a different team, like Joe Montana.
Yeah, it's the farewell tour. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Well,
But no.
and it's the schedule.
Yeah, and that. But no, I would say if I was looking forward to something on the AEW pay-per-view, bro, I know I think that Darby's gonna turn on Sting. I still feel like that's gonna be his last match. His final match is gonna be Darby versus Sting. I don't believe this is his last match. But if it was something I was looking forward to, it was my boy Swerve Strickland. Finally!
Do you think it's going to happen?
It's his moment, bro. I think he finally gets his moment. I think he is on the verge of being one of the biggest superstars in wrestling in any promotion.
I don't know if it's right now. Samoa Joe just won the title not too long ago, and MJF hasn't even come back yet. So
Who's
I'm not
that?
really sure. That's the
Who's
end
that
part of the
thing?
dance.
That
No,
was-
you got to do this, and then they go.
Wow. Freaky Dustin.
Cringe.
Freaky-
The king of cringe,
Freaky
dog.
Dustin on the camera right now. But
All right,
yeah,
well, let's get
I
out of
think
here,
it's time,
guys.
bro. It's time.
This Friday and Saturday, Memphis Wrestling premieres on Action News 5+. It's week 1 of Super Bout 3. We've got a women's championship match against two best friends, MKZ Mackenzie Morgan defending the title against Cassandra Golden, plus big tag team championship match, rematch happening in the main event, so much more. You can watch it on Fight TV, Right Now TV, YouTube, and so much more. Also, we've got the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, returning to Memphis Wrestling on March 10th. Also, Reality of Wrestling champion Will Allday will be there, and we just announced that Cowboy James Storm has been added to the card coming up on Sunday, March 10th. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv, but we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Check it out.
Memphis Wrestling is on fire. Join us live. This Sunday, March 3rd, is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's. Watch AEW Revolution with us. It's free. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Next Sunday, March 10th, everybody dies. The Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, returns to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, Reality of Wrestling champion Will Allday. Friday, March 15th, WWE SmackDown is live at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. Get your tickets at FedEx Forum box office or Ticketmaster.com. Saturday, March 16th, don't miss Tupelo Con, featuring VIP Championship Wrestling with Austin Idol, Steve Kern, and boxing legend Butterbean. Sunday, March 24th, Hammerstone is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Sunday, April 21st, Buff Daddy returns to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Welcome back to Grind City Wrestling. So much going on. Devin, what's up with you this weekend?
Before I get to what's up with me this weekend, I want to know 5-star, because I watched your show last weekend. How the hell was Haley J?
Haley J was awesome.
She cool backstage?
Yeah, she was super cool. I can see how people think that she's hard to deal with or whatever. I can totally see that. I mean, Eric, you met her. I mean, I could see how any professional wrestler could totally rub somebody the wrong way. But working with her was fine. She was awesome. There's some videos on the Memphis Wrestling YouTube page and social media where she's interacting with the fans. Man, she stood up, took pictures, hugs, autographs, the whole 9 yards, and the fans really loved her. And I think she kind of hits a nerve with people talking like from the streets and gets what she wants. But man, when she came out for that desk promo, she literally demanded the entire room.
And here's just from a personal standpoint. We met her backstage at AEW. We went into our backstage storage area, and it was just a quiet place. So she actually came and hung out with me and Dustin. Well, we were in there for, over the course of the night, probably 20, 30 minutes with her. She was personal as hell, really, really nice person, but she just naturally has that edge to her. She really does. So I can see all the way around, but for me, I was like, dude, she's somebody I'd want to hang out with. I can go have a
great work. Yeah, definitely very professional. Devin, what's up this weekend?
Well, if you didn't know, we got 2 giveaways this weekend, and our homie Grizz is having a birthday this weekend. My homie Grizz is having a birthday, but I'm having a birthday on Saturday, so it's gonna be a slightly sauce weekend. Kelsey's laughing at that. That's funny. So yeah, we lit, bro. Grizz's birthday on Friday, my birthday on Saturday. A great Grizz giveaway on Friday. If I can find one right now, but
Here, I'll get it. It's awesome.
And then on Saturday, we got the Javon shirt. It's lit, bro. It's lit.
Oh, I'll definitely be wearing that. I cannot wait. One of my favorite games every year is
giveaway Friday night.
Birthday. Man, hook me up.
All right.
I love it.
Come on, bro. You work here.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I get everything. I'll talk to my boy BLJ and get me hooked up.
Say less.
All right, E, what's going on, brother?
Well, Friday night we have Grizz's birthday, followed by Saturday night second game. Friday night, get your tickets. Grizz's birthday bash in the house. We're gonna have Harry the Hawk from the Atlanta Hawks in. Heard he's gonna start a little bit of trouble. That's a rumor on the street, so I can't confirm it right now.
You better watch it.
I know he better watch it, but also in the house is Boomer from the Indiana Pacers and Bango from the Milwaukee Bucks, so it should be a really fun time. And then Saturday night is Devin's birthday, and I don't know, maybe Grizz might get naked and just run around just because.
I'm here with it. I'm with it.
All right.
While you do it too.
I'm same with you guys. Grizz's birthday Friday, Devin's birthday and a Grizz game on Saturday, and then I'm going to Dave & Buster's on Sunday to watch Sting's last match. I'm going to have free power cards. That's all the time that we have this week. I am Dustin Starr. He's E-Rock, Eric McMahon, and for Devin Walker, baby, we are saying so long, everybody. That's my John Cena.
Dustin Starr, son.
Dustin Starr, son.